Hello and welcome in to w132016.com's coverage of Kansas high school football. It is the Stub State round of Class 4A Division I. The host school, the Bishop Miege Stags, taking on the Basehor Linwood Bobcats. They are the top two teams in the East right now, and they will be playing for the right to go to Topeka next week at Hummer Sports Park and play for a state championship. Hello everyone, I am Justin McLucky. My camera will be operated by Nicholas, student at Bishop Miege tonight. Right, and we will have this game for you as soon as he gets ready to kick off. The captains are heading towards the center of the field now. Captains for Bishop Miege: Landry Weber, Joseph Gleason, Jafar Armstrong, and Colin Grunhard. Captains for the Basehor Linwood Bobcats include senior Jackson Shirley, Justin Phillips, Eric Scott, and Chaz Rollo. Bishop Miege wins the toss. They defer the decision. So Basehor Linwood will receive this opening kickoff, and we will see the Bobcat offense first. They are led by senior quarterback Justin Phillips. He's a pretty much do-everything type of player. He's got over 1,000 yards passing and close to 1,000 yards rushing this year. The Bobcats will come out with a spread offense featuring 4 receivers, seniors Jackson Shirley and Eric Scott, junior wide receiver J.C. Watson, and another senior, Jackson Brimblecom. And the running back will be Chaz Rollo. He is a 5'8 senior and really a scat back type. Special teams wise, the Bobcats will send back Eric Scott and J.C. Watson to return this opening kickoff. It will be kicked away by Jake Hyen. Of Bishop Miege. Stags moving left to right, wearing their home reds with gray pants, red helmets. Basehor Linwood wearing their road whites with white pants, dark green, forest green helmets, and striping on the uniforms with the gold Bobcat on the helmet. So the Stags and the Bobcats, two of the top teams right now in Class 4A Division I, playing for the right to meet either Buhler or May South in the state championship next week in Topeka. And there is the kick away. It is a high kick on this cold night, fielded by Basehor Linwood at the 8-yard line, coming up 15-20, spinning across the 25, staying on his feet, and finally being stacked up and brought down at about the 27-yard line. Out comes that Stag offense, or that Bobcat offense. Stag defense coming out, very strong defensive unit. Led on the defensive line by senior Joseph Gleason, sophomore Jalen Williams, Danny Wallace, and Connor Dumit, all the defensive tackles. Here it is, that 4 receivers spread look for Basehor Linwood. Phillips, the quarterback, in the shotgun. Takes the snap, straight drop, looking to throw. Swings it out near side, complete to Jackson Shirley. Stiff arms a man across the 30-35, and brought down there by a pair of Stags. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down and bring up 2nd and 2 for the Basehor Linwood Bobcats. Ball in the near hash. Man in motion. Snap, and the give is to Rollo, the senior tailback across the 40, up near the 45-yard line. This quick strike Bobcat offense is going through the Stag defense on this opening drive. 1st and 10 Bobcats at their own 44-yard line. Bunch receivers to the right this time. Phillips still in the shotgun. Takes the snap, straight drop, looking near side. Throws in incomplete. Flag on the play. In coverage was number 23, Jaden Johnson, a junior corner for Bishop Miege, and they might have got him for holding. Pass was intended for Jackson Brimblecom. Holding is the call against the Stag defense, and that will be a 10-yard penalty in high school, an automatic first down, and Basehor Linwood moves into Stag territory at the 46-yard line. Two receivers either side, 5 receiver set total. Snap, looking to throw is Phillips, and now he'll take off and run. He's got the 40, 35, and going to be brought down, stacked up. You will have enough for a first down. Wrapped up on the play by sophomore Dylan Downing, the linebacker for Bishop Miege. Man in motion, left to right, is Eric Scott. Snap. Phillips looking to throw, and now going to be wrapped up and sacked. Thrown for a loss by Joseph Gleason, the defensive end for Bishop Miege, flying through, but there was a flag right after the snap. We will see what the call is on the near sideline. Illegal shift against the Bobcats. That will probably be declined after the big sack on first down by Gleason. Stags now with a 2nd down and 21 from the 46-yard line after the 11-yard loss on the sack. And in motion, snap, and a little bit of trickery, and it works for a little bit of a gain. J.C. Watson, the runner that time, gets across the 45 up to the 42-yard line, gains 4 yards. Going to bring up 3rd down now and 17, and this promising opening drive for the Basehor Linwood Bobcats has stalled out majorly after the big sack by Gleason. 5 receivers set this time. Snap, looking to throw, does near side, it's going to be incomplete. That cold ball is dropped. Bring up 4th down and 17 from the 42-yard line for the Bobcats, and whistles blowing. Backing it up a yard to the 43 now, so 4th and 18. Now the quarterback is also the punter for Basehor Linwood. So Phillips will set up in punt formation. Back deep for the Stags is Landry Weber. There is the kick, an end-over-end kick. Fading to the side, bounces at the 16, and we'll stop there at the 15-yard line. So here come the Bishop Miege offense. They are led by a junior quarterback, Carter Putz, with 9:23 to go here in the opening period. Putz takes the snap, and the give, big hole. Running is Tavon Tusa, the senior, or sophomore rather, across the 21-yard line. Second down, quick snap by the Stags, and Putz has to roll out of bounds. Bring up third down and short now. For Miege, 8:57 to go, opening quarter. Putz throws. It is complete over the middle. Jafar Armstrong, the senior receiver, and he's going to be close to a first down. First and 10 Stags. Putz fakes the give, now pulls out, throws off the hands of the intended target. That was Quinn Schreiber. Brings up second and 10 now for Miege. And they will split 4 guys out to the right, or out to the left, excuse me, and motion 1 back right. It's Jafar Armstrong now, the single receiver near side. In the pistol formation, Putz takes it, gives it wide. It's Tusa trying to get across the 30. He does. Brought down there after a gain of only 3 yards. Going to bring up third down and 7, maybe 6. Yeah, give him forward progress of 4 to the 32-yard line. Third down and 6 for the Stags. 8:12 to go. First quarter. Putz in the pistol. Takes the snap. Straight drop. Wanting to throw to Armstrong. Does. Bat it up in the air and incomplete. Excellent pressure by the Basehor Linwood defense. Provided by Joey Foster, the junior linebacker. Coming through on the blitz and getting in Putz's face. And there is the boot. And it will hit and roll. And will be down at about the 10-yard line. So each team, both of these high-powered, high-scoring offenses, held scoreless on their opening drives of the game. Bobcats come out here in spread formation, shotgun set. Phillips the quarterback. 7:40 to go here first quarter at 810varsity.com. 0-0 game. Bishop Miege, Basehor Linwood, playing for the sub-state in Class 4A Division 1. Rollo with the carry, slipped on the turf, and after only about a 2-yard gain there, bring up second down. Give him a yard only, so second and 9 from about the 10-yard line. Clock rolling here, opening quarter. 7:20 to go, no score. Each of the two teams exchanging punts on their opening drives. And the snap of give is to Rollo. Again, he gets up near the 15. Be a gain of 4 yards. Going to bring up third down. Going to give him to the 15, so third down and 4 from the 15-yard line. Now rolling under 7 minutes to play. And trying to quarterback draw and not going anywhere. Good job of making the tackle by the defensive tackle there. That was Danny Wallace. Justin Phillips tucked that and ran a little bit quick there. Might have been designed quarterback draw. Either way, Phillips will have to punt now, and the Stags will have an opportunity to get good field position here as Basehor Linwood now punting from deep in their own territory. Snap, and Phillips gets it away. Hits and rolls, picked up, and brought down immediately. That is Landry Weber, the return man. He's brought down at the 40. However, Bishop Miege with outstanding field position to open their second drive of the game. They really flipped the script and the field on the Bobcats. Pistol set. Putz out there with the back. Tusa behind him. 3 receiver set. Snap. And the give is to Tusa. He's got a big hole. 40, 35, 30. Spinning off of a tackler across the 25 and down to the 21-yard line. Big run by Tavon Tusa. Gain of 19 yards, and it's 1st and 10, Bishop Miege. Snap and looking to throw. Putz throws complete in the flat to the tight end Gleason. He's across the 10 down to about the 7-yard line. That's going to be a 1st and goal now for the Stags. First and goal from the 6-yard line. Full house backfield to give. To the deep back, and that is going to be a touchdown. Touchdown, Bryson Cobbins, the freshman, and he gains 6 and bunches it into the end zone for the Bishop Miege Stags. They strike first in this sub-state game. Extra point coming up here. Kicker for Miege is Jake Hyen. Snap is good, hold is down, kick is away, and it is good. 5:16 to go here, first quarter. Bishop Miege 7, Basehor Linwood nothing. Back in 30 seconds here at 810varsity.com.
Smart Kansas City shoppers know where to find the best rewards program in town. Only your locally owned Price Chopper lets you earn points on all your purchases, not just certain items. And only Price Chopper gives you a choice how to save. Choose fuel and save at more than 80 Quick Trip locations. Choose food and save 5% on groceries at Price Chopper. You'll even find bonus rewards points throughout the store. Visit mypricechopper.com and start saving on food or fuel today.
Extra point was missed. So your score will stay 13-0 here at 810varsity.com. And speaking of which, you can watch Kansas State football title games next Saturday exclusively at 810varsity.com. Watch the 6A title game live from Emporia, the 5A title game live from Pittsburgh, the 4A Division I title game live from Topeka. From Class 6A all the way down to 8-man, your home for all of Kansas State football title games are right here at 810varsity.com. 3:39 to go here in the first quarter, and the Bishop Miege Stags have a 13-0 lead on the Basehor Linwood Bobcats after the 60-yard punt return by senior Landry Weber. Jakayan preparing to kick off for the Stags. And there is the kick. Fielded by the Bobcats. They're going to fake the reverse. Trying to get the near edge. Crossed the 10-15 and brought down immediately there. 3 Stags swarming down to make the stop. In the shotgun is Phillips. Takes the snap for the Bobcats, throws it out to the far side, complete. Trying to make it cut up the field, but nothing doing. Gains about 2 yards on the wide receiver screen. Zach McKnight, the receiver. Brings up second down. Basehor Linwood has got to get something going on this offensive drive. A couple of substitutions coming in now, and now wind the clock. 3:05 to go first quarter. Now under 3 minutes. Phillips, quarterback in the shotgun. 3 receivers near side, 1 far side. The back next to him in the shotgun is Rollo. Snap, and the give is to Rollo. And he falls forward, gain of about 2 on the play. Bring up 3rd down and 7 from about the 19-yard line after the gain of 2. There's the snap and play action, rolling out. Phillips wants to throw, but he's going to be buried, sacked back at the 17-yard line. Big play was made by Joe Watsky, his second big tackle for loss of the game. This one a sack, and with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter, another punt coming from the Bobcats. And a timeout call by Basehor Linwood. We'll take it with them. Back in 30 seconds here at 810varsity.com.
You are searching for the best local and professional roofing contractor? Look no further than Ryan Construction Systems. For nearly 30 years, Ryan Construction Systems has served over 10,000 happy customers within the Kansas City metro area. From simple repairs to a complete roof replacement, Ryan Construction Systems can meet your needs. Whether in Kansas or Missouri, call anytime at 816-741-1941. That's 816-741-1941, or visit RyanConstructionSystems.com.
Back here preparing for a punt, Basehor Linwood once again. And nearly blocked, but gets it away. Landry will take it off of a bounce again. And he escapes one tackle. Cutting back, turns it up 40. And across the 35, he's going to be stacked up and brought down at the 32-yard line. About an 8-yard return. A 25-yard punt. And an injured Bobcat on the play. During this timeout, we will remind you, of course, that you can watch the Kansas State football title games next Saturday exclusively at 810varsity.com. You can watch the 6A title game live from Emporia, the 5A title game live from Pittsburgh, and the 4A Division I title game live from Topeka. Classes 6A, 5A, both divisions of 4A, all the way down through 8-man. Your home for all the Kansas State football title games is right here, 810varsity.com. Injured Bobcat players still down on the field here. With a minute 22 to go in the first quarter. Bishop Miege, Basehor, Linwood playing in Sub-State. The other half of the Sub-State in Class 4A Division I taking place tonight. Buhler and Maize South. Maize South, the Mavericks, are 10-1 on the year, and Buhler has one loss as well going into this week. Both the Crusaders and the Mavericks, very solid teams. Maize South, a recent addition to Class 4A Division I. It's a fairly new school after the splitting up of the Maize School District. Maize South was created, and they've been pretty competitive the last few years. Bishop Miege, of course, the previous two-time defending state champions in Class 4A Division I. Since moving down from 5A, they have completely dominated this division, winning 2 straight state titles and looking for a third this year, as a Bobcat player now rising to his feet to be helped off, getting applause from fans for both sides. Joey Foster was the injured player. He plays outside linebacker defensively for the Bobcats. Injured on special teams. Stags will take over here, 13-point lead, taking over at the 31-yard line, trying to get more points on the board before the end of the first quarter. We'll set up with the 3 receivers set to the left, tight end right. In the pistol is Putz, takes the snap, pump fakes, now wants to go deep. Won't, and he'll try to set up and scramble, and the Basehor Linwood defense swarms and brings him down back at the 37-yard line. That's a sack for a loss of 6 on the play. And the snap give. Big hole up the middle there for Tavon Tusa, and Tavon gets up to about the 29 before being brought down, and another injured Bobcat down on the play. TJ Williams, junior inside linebacker, is down. So another injury timeout here. We'll take this one with them. You're watching 810varsity.com's coverage of Kansas State playoff football.
1, 2, 3, happy, you know. I want to find out how good I am. Yes, sir. If you relax, you get thrown out. Let's get it done. Let's get it done.
What can you take advantage of right now?
I can push myself way beyond what you think.
Next week, of course, you can watch all of state championship action exclusively here at 810varsity.com. 6A title game will be live from Emporia. 5A title game live from Pittsburgh. And the 4A title, Division I title game live from Topeka. 4A Division I game will be featuring one of these two teams, Bishop Miege and Basehor Linwood. 6A title game will be featuring a Kansas City school as well, either Shawnee Mission East or the Blue Valley will be representative in the 6A title game, probably against the Derby Panthers from out west, the defending. Time away, Bishop Miege was able to score a pair of touchdowns on passes, a screen pass to Landry Weber that went for 21 yards and a touchdown on the near sideline to end the first quarter, and then a 26-yard touchdown pass from Putz to Jafar Armstrong has put Miege up 26-0 now on the Bobcats of Basehor Linwood. We are in the second quarter, and that is Phillips escaping the pocket, now trying to still stay on his feet, across the 20, spinning, hit hard, bounces off a tackler, and finally brought down at the 26-yard line. Justin Phillips, the senior quarterback, ping-ponged around long enough to gain about 6 yards on that play, going to bring up 2nd down and 4 for the Bobcats from their own 26-yard line. And the give, a little misdirection here for the Bobcats, trying to get the first down, pushing forward across the 30 to the 31. Downing on the stop for the Bishop Miege Stags. First down Bobcats from their own 31-yard line. Trying to put a little bit of a drive together here and show some life before half. 9:04 to go in this second quarter, and they trail the Stags 26-0. Phillips in the shotgun, takes the snap, fakes the give to Rollo, trying to get outside, cuts it up inside, and then driven back and brought down hard by a host of Bishop Miege Stags, to the chagrin of the Bobcat faithful. Landry Weber and Digimon Colbert in on the stop, along with Joe Watsky. Flag down on the play. Holding on the Bobcats is the call, and that will back them up 10 yards back to their own 21-yard line. Actually, all the way back to the 20. 2nd and 21, or 1st and 21. First and 21 from the 20. 26-0 Bishop Miege. 8:20 to go here, first half. Snap. Phillips throws outside, incomplete, behind the intended receiver. J.C. Watson was the intended target on the play. Second and 21 now for the Bobcats. Phillips dips his leg, takes the snap, gives it on a draw play. Rollo across the 20, 25, 30, and brought down at the 35-yard line. Going to give him forward progress up to the 36, actually. Gain of 16 on the play. Going to bring up 3rd and manageable. 3rd and 5 from the 36-yard line now for the Bobcats. 7:50 to go here, second quarter. 26-0 Bishop Miege. Two receivers near side. Two receivers split far side. Ball on the right hash. Phillips in the shotgun. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Straight drop. He has time. He's looking. He fires. Incomplete. They were wanting to set up the wide receiver screen inside to Eric Scott. And that's going to bring up 4th down. And the snap and the kick. Loose spiral, bounces, and rolls out of bounds at about the 32-yard line. Actually going to spot it back at the 30. So Bishop Miege will have 70 yards to go this time instead of about 40 or 35, which they have pretty much spent this entire half in Basehor Linwood territory outside of their opening drive when they were forced to punt. The last 4 drives have all resulted in scores, and all 4 of them started inside Bobcat territory. So now backed up at their own 30, we'll see what the Stags can do here. Coming out in an offset I pistol formation. Putts the quarterback. Takes it. Gives it outside. That is running back Bryson Cobbins. Cobbins across the 35 up to the 38-yard line. So a gain of 8 on first down. Cobbins just a freshman running the ball for the Stags right now. Second down and 3 for Bishop Miege. Tommy Winkelhofer in motion. Snap, give right up the middle. 45 up in your midfield. Quick give and the quick hitter by Cameron Clark. First and 10, Bishop Miege at their own 49, coming out quick. Snap and the give again. It is Clark. Tries to squeeze through a hole, gets across midfield. And it will be a gain of 4 yards up to the 47-yard line of the Bobcats. So 3 quick plays, and Bishop Miege is back in Bobcat territory. Clock rolling down to 6.5 minutes to go here in this first half. Bobcats and the Stags. Snap, and there's the give. Big hole, 40, 30, 25, and down to the 21-yard line. Another big run by Cameron Clark, junior running back, getting his work in. Watson on the stop for the Bobcats. 6:15 to go, first quarter, and Miege back up at the line, running that hurry up. Takes the snap, looking to throw this time. Putts with all the time in the world, will fire over the middle, caught! Touchdown if he hung on! No, he did not! Great job to break that pass up by Eric Scott. Landry Weber, the intended receiver. Just a great job of separating the receiver from the ball. Flag comes in. Illegal substitution will be called against the Stags. So back them up 5 here from their own 26, or from the Bobcat 26 rather. Same formation, offset I, pistol set. Receiver at either side, tight end left. Ball in the center of the field, snap. Give. Deep back across the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, big hole, touchdown, Tavon Tusa, and the Bishop Miege Stags pile on another score, but there is a flag down on the play. And Miege is called for holding the flag down at the 22. Now they call that always as a spot foul at the high school level, so that will back them up to the 32-yard line. And that wipes off 6 points from the board for the Bishop Miege Stags. So second down and 23 from the 33. Snap, Putts under pressure, now escapes. He rolls out, and he's going to fire late. Caught up at the 15-yard line. Landry Weber came back for it, and that's a big gainer. Gain of 16 to the 16. Carter Putts hitting Landry Weber And Bishop Miege now set up with a third and manageable, 3rd and 6 from the 16-yard line. Snap and the give. The deep back is Tusa. He tries the right side. Going to be stacked up. Oh, gets away from the Bobcats. Falls forward. He's going to be near a first down. Might be about a yard short, though, as he stopped at the 12-yard line. He was stacked up by 4 Bobcats and was just able to keep his legs driving and spin out of it and gain a couple more yards. And now that's going to set up 4th and very short. Full house backfield in the pistol set. Puts the quarterback. Steps up. 4.5 minutes to play in this quarter. The snap. Running a pitch. Flag on the play. Turning it up into the end zone. That's a touchdown run by Bryson Cobbins, the freshman. A flag did come in at the beginning of that play, so we'll see if this one stands now. An illegal formation called, and we'll back it up again. The Stags this time will face 4th and 6 now from the 16-yard line. Still going to come out to line up to go for it. 3 receiver set this time, though. Man in motion, the tight end, right to left is Gleason. Putz takes the snap. He's going to look to throw. He's going to step up in the pocket and then be brought down, swarmed down by the Basehor Linwood defense. Jace Friesen with the sack, and Basehor Linwood will take over on downs at their own 23 with maybe a little bit of momentum building as they get that big defensive stand. Still trailing 26-0. Snap. Quick throw. Batted down. Udant throw in the direction. Dijamon Colbert jumping up and knocking that one down. So 2nd down and 10 now for the Bobcats. Snap. Looking to throw. Pump fake. And now escaping. That's Phillips across the 25 up near the 30-yard line. Brought down there. Going to be stopped at the 29 officially. Joe Watsky with the stop. He has been all over the place tonight, as he is most games for the Stags. Giving forward progress up to the 30-yard line, actually. So, the 3rd down and 3 from the 30. Snap and draw it back the other way, and a big hole Rolo will get across the 35 up to the 38-yard line, and that's going to be enough for a Bobcat first down. 3:24 to go here, 2nd quarter. Basehor Linwood trying to show a little bit of life as the Bishop Miege Stags have dominated this game to this point, leading 26-0. Man in motion. Been looking a little bit confused after going in motion. It's McKnight. Drifts to the left now. The snap. Phillips looking to throw. Will fire outside. Complete. And brought down for a loss of a yard. Jackson Brimblecombe with the reception there. Loss of a yard. 2:40 to go. 2nd quarter. 26-0. Stags leading the Bobcats. Trips to the right. Single receiver left. In the shotgun is Phillips. Takes the snap. And the give is to Rolo. Trying to get outside. 40. 42, 43, and brought out of bounds on the far side. Gleason on the stop, and they're going to say he was out the 44. So that means 3rd down and 4. They need the 48-yard line for a first down. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to play in this first half. Snap, and there's the give, and nothing doing on 3rd down, gain of maybe a yard. Chazrolo has had a great senior year for the Bobcats, but he's having a hard time finding room today on those sprint draws. And now a timeout called on the field by Bishop Miege, and we will take it with him back in 30 seconds here at 810varsity.com.
When Kansas Cityans suffer foot pain from a disorder to a nagging injury, they turn to Kansas City Foot Specialist. KC Foot treats patients with heel pain, sports injuries, as well as many other common foot conditions. The doctors at Kansas City Foot Specialist provide the latest non-invasive and surgical treatments for foot and ankle conditions at their convenient location in Overland Park. You can call and schedule an appointment at 913-338-4440 or visit their website at kcfoot.com. That's 913-338-4440 or kcfoot.com and get back on the right foot today.
The 4th down and 3 for the Bobcats from the 45-yard line. They're lining up to go for it. Scott in motion right to left. Phillips the quarterback in the shotgun. He's flanked there by Rollo. Snap, straight drop. Phillips looking to throw. Still looking as time. Fires deep and well out of bounds. Looking for Brimblecombe. Can't get to him. And Bishop Miege now will take over 45 yards out with 2:06 to go in the first half. Putz fakes the handoff, looking to throw now. He's going to roll out, take off and run a little bit. Across the 40, 35, 30, staying in bounds 25 and stepping out of bounds at the 24-yard line. Sophomore quarterback Putz with a nice 23-yard run. They're going to give him all the way up to the 22-yard line before he stepped out. And Bishop Miege, 1st and 10 now from the 22, trips to the right. Putz takes the snap, looking to throw left. Still looking, stands up. Now he's going to take off again. 20, 15, 10, and out of bounds at the 9-yard line. And there's a flag. For a personal foul. We'll see what this flag is about. Personal foul against Basehor Linwood. Down to the 4-yard line now. Full house backfield for Miege. And Basehor Linwood going to call a timeout now. We'll keep it here, but of course remind you that you can watch Kansas State football title games next Saturday exclusively here at 810varsity.com. You can watch the 6A title game live from Emporia, the 5A title game live from Pittsburgh at Carney Smith Stadium, or the 4A title game from Hummer Sports Park in Topeka. Classes 6A, 5A, 4A, all the way down through the 8-man divisions. Your home for the Kansas State football title games are right here. It's 810varsity.com. Minute 48 to go in this first half. Bishop Miege with a first and goal at the Basehor Linwood 4-yard line, trying to add on to their 26-0 lead. Full house backfield. Cobbins is the deep back, and he will get it. Cuts inside, looking for the goal line, spins his way and gets in! Touchdown, Bishop Miege! Touchdown, Bryson Cobbins, the freshman. And he puts the Stags on top now, 32-0, pending the extra point. High in the kicker. Snap is good, hold is down, kick is away, and it is good. No, they say wide. Wide right on the PAT, so it will stay 32-0. Your score here at 810varsity.com.
Smart Kansas City shoppers know where to find the best rewards program in town. Only your locally owned Price Chopper lets you earn points on all your purchases, not just certain items. And only Price Chopper gives you a choice how to save. Choose fuel and save at more than 80 Quick Trip locations. Choose food and save 5% on groceries at Price Chopper. You'll even find bonus rewards points throughout the store. Visit mypricechopper.com and start saving on food or fuel today.
Bishop Miege to kick off from the 40, leading 32-0 now over Basehor Linwood. Most recent touchdown run from freshman Bryson Cobbins. And High-End will kick it away. Fielded at the 10, 20, 25, and down at the 23-yard line. That is Watson on the return for the Stags. Bobcats drilling in an unfamiliar spot, undefeated coming into this game. And they had really dominated their opponents in every aspect of the game up to this point. Phillips, quarterback, in the shotgun, takes the snap, play action, looking to throw. Throws the out pattern, completes it to Eric Scott. He goes across the 35 and out of bounds at the 36-yard line. Second and 4. Snap, pump fake, throw outside again, incomplete. Minute and a half to go in this first half. Now, Basehor Linwood has to be careful if they don't want to give Bishop Miege the ball back with too much time. They could add another score on before it's all said and done. Phillips alone in the shotgun, takes the snap, wants to throw. Everybody's covered, so he's going to roll out, looking to be smothered on a huge sack. Flying up to make the play, big number 50, Danny Wallace, the senior defensive tackle for Bishop Miege. And now the Stags will call timeout with 1:22 to go here. And a 4th down upcoming for the Basehor Linwood Bobcats. Bishop Miege is going to get the ball back with some time and a chance again to add to their lead before the end of the half. Basehor Linwood prepares to punt here. I'll give you a halftime score update from across the way. Mill Valley 14, St. Thomas Aquinas 7. Phillips punts it away, a nice high kick. It will bounce and roll out of bounds at about the 38-yard line. So Bishop Miege will take over there. 62 yards away from adding to their lead, already leading the Basehor Linwood Bobcats 32-0. Take a quick look at the scores from around the Kansas City area. On the Kansas side at the half before taking a break. And the snap. Give, driving his way ahead across the 40 up to the 43-yard line. Clark, the back there, he broke one big run earlier. He just uses a stable of running backs over and over again. Under a minute now. Snap, Putz looking to throw. Has time. Now he evades the rush. Throws outside, complete to Weber. Avoids a tackle. 40, 35, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown! No yellow on the field. Landry Weber goes the distance, and the Bishop Miege Stags take a 38-0 lead pending an extra point. .3 seconds to go in the first half. And a false start called against the Stags. So now a longer PAT. And Hyan's already struggled with those tonight in this windy, cold night. And more flags coming down. And another false start against Miege. This is going to end up being like a 35-yard extra point. Now at this point, it looks like the offense is going to run back onto the field now for Bishop Miege. It's getting out of their kicker's range. Snap, and Putz throws, dropped the interception, and then was hit after the fact. Nolan Ford with the hit. And so with 43.3 seconds to go until half, 38-0, Bishop Miege.
are searching for the best local and professional roofing contractor, look no further than Ryan Construction Systems. For nearly 30 years, Ryan Construction Systems has served over 10,000 happy customers within the Kansas City metro area. From simple repairs to a complete roof replacement, Ryan Construction Systems can meet your needs. Whether in Kansas or Missouri, call anytime at 816-741-1941. That's 816-741-1941, or visit RyanConstructionSystems.com.
w132016.com. We're back here. Bishop Miege preparing to kick off for the 6th time in this one. They will get the ball after half. Line drive kick, fielded at the 15. They run the reverse, gets across the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Eric Scott on the return. .3 seconds to go here. We'll see if Basehor Linwood is going to try to do anything to get some momentum before half. Snap. Bobcats play action. Throw. Complete. And quick out to the sideline. Say steps out to the 35-yard line. Row 36. Again a 9 on the play. Second down and 1. The snap. Roll out. Looking to throw. Looking. Pressured. Now throws off his back foot and just throws it away out of bounds. He was sacked. He was hit hard after the fact. Jalen Williams, the sophomore, laying the wood to the quarterback. Shipley's a little slow. Or excuse me, Phillips a little slow to get up. And there's the give. Looking for a run here. And brought down. Rollo with a nice run there. Gets the first down. Stops the clock. 18.7 seconds to play in the first half. And now timeout on the field. We'll take it with them here at 810varsity.com.
1, 2, 3, happy, you know. I want to find out how good I am. Yes, sir. If you relax, you get blown out. Let's get it done. Let's get it done.
What can you take advantage of right now?
I can push myself way beyond what you think.
We can huddle after the timeout here. 17.4 seconds to play in the first half. Basehor Linwood trying to get something going on offense before this first half ends. Bishop Miege will get the ball to start the second half. Snap. Straight drop, fires over the middle, tipped up and intercepted! Intercepted by Bishop Miege. Joe Watsky with the pick and running down the sideline. 20, 15, 10, 5, and into the end zone! Touchdown, Bishop Miege Stags! Touchdown, Joe Watsky! The junior linebacker gets a pick 6 with 2.1 seconds to go until half. Bishop Miege with a 44-0 lead in the sub-state championship game. And now a flag comes in, and it's going to be holding against the Stags. A little premature putting the points up on the scoreboard. So it will remain 38-0 nothing at this point. But Bishop Miege will have one play, 2.1 seconds to play here in the first half to try to add to their lead. Grunhard leads the team out onto the field, the senior center, son of Chiefs great center Tim Grunhard from those wonderful 90s Chiefs teams. Putz will be in the pistol. Takes the snap, straight drop, looking to throw. Steps up, fires, looking for the end zone. It's going to be intercepted. Intercepted by Basehor Linwood now. 10, 15, 20, and belted down at the 21-yard line. And that will be the end of the first half. With your score, the Bishop Miege Stags 38, the Basehor Linwood Bobcats nothing. You are watching Kansas Stub State football here on 810varsity.com. And as a reminder, of course, you can watch the Kansas State Championship games next Saturday exclusively at 810varsity.com. The 6A title game live from Welch Field in Emporia. 5A title game from Carney Smith Stadium in Topeka. Or the 4A Division I title game live from Hummer Sports Park in Topeka. Classes 6A, 5A, and 4A all the way down through 8-man. Your home for Kansas State football title games. 810varsity.com. At the half, your score here again, 38-0 Bishop Miege. Some other games we're keeping an eye on. Class 5A, Mill Valley, 14-7. They lead Aquinas at the half. I mentioned that game a little bit earlier. And at last seen in the second quarter, the Blue Valley with the lead on Shawnee Mission East, 13-6. Kansas City going to be very well represented on the Kansas side in state title games next week. Class 3A halftime, Rossville 21-14 over Nemaha Central. And at halftime in Holton, the Hayden Wildcats with a 14-8 lead on the Holton Wildcats. On the western side of the state, Class 3A, Heston leads Hoisington 21-13 at the half. And that is your scoreboard for now. We'll take a timeout here. We'll be back with second half action shortly here at 810varsity.com. Back here at 810varsity.com, taking a look at your halftime scoreboard. Halftime score over in Derby. Class 6A, Derby Panthers 35-14 over the Free State Firebirds. This game or another game that we're keeping an eye on, Class 6A, Shawnee Mission East, Blue Valley tied at 13 right now. Class 5A, 14-7, still Mill Valley over St. Thomas Aquinas in the East. Goddard a halftime score, 28-7, with a lead over Great Bend out west. Class 4A Division I here, of course, Bishop Miege 38-0 at halftime over Basehor Linwood. The other half of this bracket out west, Buhler, the Crusaders 17-0 over Mays South. So it's looking more and more like it's going to be the Stags and the Crusaders next week in Topeka. Class 4A Division II, Hayden Wildcats have just scored in the third quarter to go up 20-8 on the Holton Wildcats. On the west side of that bracket, in Class 4A Division II, halftime score, Pratt 7, Holcomb 0. Class 3A, Rossville up 21-14 in a battle of the unbeatens against Nemaha Central. That at the half as well. And on the western side of the state, Heston 21-13 over Hoisington at the half. The Swathers versus the Cardinals. Swathers, one of the more unique mascots in the state of Kansas. They're from Heston. Class 2-1A, Plainville 14-0 over Smith Center at the half, and a final from Class 2-1A, the Troy Trojans 28-0, shutting out the Colgan Panthers. Troy will go on to the state championship in Class 2-1A. That will be out in Hayes, Kansas, and you can watch that game and all football championship games in the state of Kansas live at 810varsity.com. Next Saturday, Thanksgiving weekend, always state championship weekend for the state of Kansas, and it's exclusively at 810varsity.com. 6A title game live from Welch Field in Emporia, 5A title game from Carney Smith Stadium in Pittsburgh, and the 4A Division I title game live from Hummer Sports Park in Topeka. Get this second half underway. Basehor Linwood will kick it off to Bishop Miege. The Stags with a 38-0 lead, and actually have scored two additional times that had them erased by penalties in the first half. Teams are lined up on the field. Parker Rusk is the kicker for Basehor Linwood. A cold and windy night in Kansas. There's the boot. Fielded at the, well, fumbled, but picked up at the 15. And now a huge hole! Midfield and gone! Bishop Miege is going to return the opening kickoff in the second half for a touchdown. Jafar Armstrong! 85-yard run back. No yellow on the field. He juggled and dropped it initially, and then turns it on and runs 85 yards to pay dirt with a huge hole, and Bishop Miege leads 44-0. And there is the extra point. It is up and good. And that makes the score Bishop Miege 45, Basehor Linwood 0. Back in 30 seconds at 810varsity.com.
Smart Kansas City shoppers know where to find the best rewards program in town. Only your locally owned Price Chopper lets you earn points on all your purchases, not just certain items. And only Price Chopper gives you a choice how to save. Choose fuel and save at more than 80 Quick Trip locations. choose food, and save 5% on groceries at Price Chopper. You'll even find bonus rewards points throughout the store. Visit mypricechopper.com and start saving on food or fuel today.
Bishop Miege lining up to kick it away. Jake Hyan will kick it off. 11:47 to go in the third quarter, and it's a 45-0 Bishop Miege lead over the Basehor Linwood Bobcats. And he will squib it. Bounce up, fielded by the Bobcats, up to the 30, and brought down there. They're brought down hard. Dylan Downing with the stop. Loose football on the play. Recovered by the Stags. Now officials timeout for discussion. Possible injury. A couple players limping off for the Bobcats. Nonetheless, the Stags will have it 1st and 10. They lead 45-0 here in the third quarter. Should denote a running clock the rest of the way. Still the varsity offense in for the Stags. Snap, putts, gives, big hole, outside, 20, 15, 10, 5, and into the end zone. Freshman running back Bryson Cobbins, his second rushing touchdown of the game. No yellow on the field. 51-0 Bishop Miege. Extra point pending. Snap is good, holds down, kick is away, and it is good. 52-0. Now your score, Bishop Miege over Basehor Linwood, third quarter, here 810varsity.com. Remind you that next weekend you can watch state championship action at 810varsity.com. Every single state championship game from the state of Kansas will be live at 810varsity.com next weekend. 6A, 5A, 4A Division 1, 2, 3A, 2, and 2-1A, plus the 8-man championships. Your exclusive home for Kansas State Championship football, 810varsity.com. And return Watson spins and brought down at the 16-yard line. First play, run out of bounds. That is Chaz Rollo. Gains about 4 on the play. Call it 5, actually, up to the 21. Clock will roll the rest of the way here. 7:20 to go, third quarter. Phillips in the shotgun. Option, pitches it out. Still running. That's J.C. Watson getting the first down and out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. So first down, Basehor Linwood. Phillips, the quarterback, takes the snap. Looking to throw. Pass complete. And actually, new quarterback, junior J.C. Watson in at quarterback. He's up to the 38-yard line to bring up second down and 4 after the gain of 6. J.C. Watson, the junior, in at quarterback, again for the Bobcats. Snap. Run the little jet sweep action, trying to get outside, turn it up, and cut down. That is Eric Scott on the run. He was cut down on the play by John Crosby, the senior strong safety, for the Bobcats. Or for the Stags, rather. Six minutes to go, third quarter. Third down and 4 for the Bobcats from their own 39-yard line. Snap. Watson looking to throw. Now will tuck it and run. Bounce off a couple of tacklers. Tries to stiff arm, fall forward. He's going to be stopped about a yard short of the first down at the 41-yard line. And Watson running the option. Will pitch it late. Gets it back and around the end, and that's going to be enough for a Bobcat first down. There's Nolan Ford, sophomore running back, getting around the end. And getting the first down there for the Bobcats. Snap, straight drop. And now in trouble. Rolling out. Watson going to be caught from behind and sacked. Brought down by Joe Pedrati. Senior defensive end getting in, getting some action, and making the big sack. Be a loss of 5 on the play. Back to the 40-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 4. Speaking of 4, down to 4 minutes to go in this third quarter. Other half of this bracket sees Bueller, after three quarters, leading 24-0 over Miege South. Watson, a deep pass, and out of bounds, incomplete. That was on 3rd and long. Going to bring up 4th down now for the Bobcats. After 3 quarters in Class 5A, Mill Valley still holding on to that 14-7 lead over St. Thomas Aquinas. And there's the punt from the Bobcats. Nice big punt. It's going to be fielded by the Stags. Back at his own 10. A hold across the 20. It's Daniel Jackson, the freshman, gets up to the 21-yard line before being belted down. And the Stags will take over 1st and 10, now working with the second team more than likely, up 52-0 in this one over the Basehor Linwood Bobcats. Running clock here at 810varsity.com with a quick reminder, next weekend is state championship weekend. I hope you enjoy your Thanksgiving festivities, but afterwards on Saturday, sit down and hang out with us. You can watch Kansas State title football games exclusively at 810varsity.com. 6A, 5A, both 4As, all the way down through the 8-man. Your home for all Kansas State football title games are right here. It's 810varsity.com. New quarterback in the game, new running back in the game as well. David Robinson the carry. Willis on the stop. New quarterback in the game is Graham Mertz. Mertz is a sophomore quarterback. Little confusion there, and nothing doing. Bobcat defense comes through, smothers the runner. Tavon Tusa stopped for a loss. He's going to bring up 3rd down and 15 now. Actually, 3rd and 18 from the 14. Shotgun as Mertz takes the snap, looking to throw. Now rolls out. He's going to be swarmed and sacked back at the 2-yard line. And Tavon Tusa, the starting running back, coming off the field holding his arm. And timeout on the field by Basehor Linwood. 4 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. So timeout on the field. Take it with them. 810varsity.com.
1, 2, 3, Abby, you know. I want to find out how good I am. Yes, sir. If you relax, you get blown out. Let's get it done. Let's get it done.
What can you take advantage of right now?
I can push myself way beyond what you think.
Miege coming out punt formation. Dylan Downing, the punter. And there is the boot. It'll be fair caught, but it's going to bounce and roll. Take a stag roll all the way out to the 48-yard line. It'll be down there. And that is the end of the 3rd quarter with your score. The Bishop Miege Stags 52, The Basehor Linwood Bobcats, nothing. We'll be back in 30 seconds. 810varsity.com.
Smart Kansas City shoppers know where to find the best rewards program in town. Only your locally owned Price Chopper lets you earn points on all your purchases, not just certain items. And only Price Chopper gives you a choice how to save. Choose fuel and save at more than 80 Quick Trip locations. Choose food and save 5% on groceries at Price Chopper. You'll even find bonus rewards points throughout the store. Visit mypricechopper.com and start saving on food or fuel today.
First down play for the Bobcats. Getting across midfield up to the 39-yard line. A nice quick run. J.C. Watson, the quarterback, is going to option out, pitches it back. That's Ford, the running back, across the 35-30 and out of bounds with a first down in Stag territory. Basehor Linwood kids trying to go down, put something on the scoreboard for their efforts tonight. They had a great season, but they just ran into a buzzsaw and the best team in the state, Bishop Miege Stags. Snap, spinning forward is Watson. Gains about a yard before being knocked down. Snap, and Watson going to take off and run again. He's got a big hole. Slides down at the 20-yard line. 19 is where they'll mark it. That'll be enough for a Bobcat first down. Clock still rolling here. Running clock at this point in the game. 10 minutes to go before Bishop Miege moves on to another state championship, Class 4A Division I, their third straight, looking to be a three-time state champion. And there's the give to Ford. Ford driving his legs, still driving, gets to the 16-yard line, gain of 3 yards on the play. Watson gives on the end around, trying to get outside. That's Scott, and nothing doing. He will be stopped for no gain. Maybe a yard. 3rd and 6. We're under 9 minutes to play. Trips formation to the left, ball on the right hash in the shotgun. The quarterback Watson takes the snap. He's going to option out to his left, pitches back late. Ford gets it, turns it upfield, and he gets down near the 10-yard line. Close to a first down, but he's going to be just short. Going to set up 4th and short for the Bobcats. Called him down at the 11, actually, so he's going to need about a yard and a half. 4th and a long 1 or a short 2, however you want to classify it. Watson in the shotgun. Takes the snap, in trouble, now throws late. It's going to be intercepted, drop down in the end zone. Could have been intercepted, but he chose just to drop it. And the Stags offense will take over at their own 11. Leading 52-0, 7:50 to go in this ball game. Carey stuffed by the Bobcat defense. Antonio Manning was the ball carrier. Manning, the running back. Quarterback is Mertz. Mertz takes the snap. Gives to Manning. Big hole. Cuts it upfield. 25, 30, 35, and ridden down at the 40-yard line. Freshman Antonio Manning. It's a big run through the hole and runs the Stags out to the 40-yard line. Be 1st and 10 Bishop Miege from their own 40. Just under 6.5 to go in the game. A couple scores from around the state after 3 quarters. Goddard 36-14 over Great Bend. And with 9 minutes left in the game, Mill Valley 14-13 over the St. Thomas Aquinas Saints. St. Thomas Aquinas scored a touchdown but failed to make the extra point. Quick throw here from the Stags, complete. Gain of 9 on the play. Mertz completes it to Josh Wheeler. And bring up 2nd and 1. And there's the give. Bouncing off tacklers. Trying to get outside. Getting the first down. Antonio Manning. Freshman proven hard to be brought down. And he's got the Stags into Bobcat territory once again. Mertz hands it off, and Manning is drilled down. The entire Basehor Linwood front line came rushing through. Jacob Markovich, the senior, leading the charge. And there's the pitch. Manning trying to get outside. Turns up 50 and brought down to the 49-yard line. Gains back a couple of the yards that he lost on the previous play. Going to bring up 3rd down rather. 3rd and 12 for the Stags from the Basehor Linwood 49-yard line. We're under 4 minutes to go in this game between the Stags and the Bobcats. Stags will go on to the state title game, and they will most likely meet the Buhler Crusaders next week at Hummer Sports Park in Topeka. And, of course, you can watch that game exclusively here at 810varsity.com. Snap, throw, completion. Josh Wheeler with his 2nd reception of the game, and he's going to have enough for a first down. Moving the chains again are the Bishop Miege Stags. Spread formation. Snap, give to Manning right up the middle. Bouncing off tacklers, gets to the 35, and spins out of it, but the whistle's blew to stop the play. A couple substitutions in on the line for the Stags. Matt Virgil and Jamari Cross subbing in. Couple of freshmen on the line getting some valuable experience here in Sub-State. Mertz takes a shotgun snap. Give is to Manning, trying to get outside. Read well and brought down immediately in the backfield. Jace Friesen with the stop. So it brings up 3rd down and long again for the Stags from the Basehor Linwood 43-yard line. Minute 37 to go in this game. Clock running. And Mertz in trouble. He's going to roll out. Step up. Fire deep. Overthrows the intended receiver. Incomplete. Pass is intended for Sam Powell. And that's going to bring up 4th down. A minute to go. They will punt it away. And then we will have one more play after the punt. There's the boot. High spiraling kick. Will go into the end zone for a touchback. Basehor Linwood offense coming out onto the field. May not have time for another play. There will not be a play. Bishop Miege begins their celebration. And that is your final score. Basehor Linwood falls to Bishop Miege 52-0, the final. Bishop Miege Stags will move on to the state championship game next week. Heard right here at 810varsity.com. They will be playing at Hummer Sports Park in Topeka. And they will be playing more than likely the Buhler Crusaders. Don't quite have a final on that game yet. But congratulations to the Bishop Miege Stags for going back to their 3rd straight 4A Division I state title game. Thank you for joining us today at 810varsity.com. I am Justin McLucky. For Nicholas, my cameraman, we will say good night from here and wish the Stags best of luck next week as they take on the Buhler Crusaders at 810varsity.com in the Class 4A Division I state championship game.